What a thrill, with darkness and silence through the night. What a thrill. I'm searching and I'll melt into you. What a fear in my heart, but you're so supreme. I give my life, not for honor, but for you. In my time, there'll be no one else. Crime, it's the way I fly to you. I'm still in a dream, snake eater. I'm still in a dream, snake eater. Snake eater. What a thrill, with darkness and silence through the night. What a thrill. I'm searching and I'll melt into you. What a fear in my heart, but you're so supreme. I give my life, not for you. In my time, there'll be no one else. Crime, it's the way I fly to you. I'm still in a dream, snake eater. I'm still in a dream, snake eater. Snake eater. What a thrill, with darkness and silence through the night. What a thrill. I'm searching and I'll melt into you. What a fear in my heart, but you're so supreme. I give my life, not for honor, but for you. In my time, there'll be no one else. Crime, it's the way I fly to you. I'm still in a dream, snake eater. I'm still in a dream, snake eater. Snake eater.
Good morning, good evening, good afternoon, or whatever it is on your time, and welcome to the stream. How is everybody doing today? Congratulations on being the first one into the stream, Peachy. I hope you're having a nice day. As you can see, today we're gonna be playing Metal Gear Solid 3. It's the one that I was most excited to play because it's an incredibly good game, and I only played 2 hours of it. In my entire life, but I always wanted to play the game itself. So this is gonna be, I guess, technically not my first one, but actually my first run. I don't know how things work. Oh, you're doing your final assignment right now? Uh-oh, I hope you're paying attention. Look at the rat in a bikini dancing. That's very cute. But okay, let's pause the music and let's go to the actual game screen. There we go. As you can see, I have my outfit just for this game. It's an art project basically. Oh, what are you doing for the project if you don't mind me asking? Oh, and hello Saito, how are you doing today? And yes, Snake Eater. Oh, that was from my computer, by the way. Don't worry about it. It's my USBs. I'm connecting my controller. So we're gonna be playing Snake Eater today. I'm playing the Subsistence version that has the better camera, and also the European extreme European difficulty. But I will not be playing that difficulty because it sucks. Well, I guess it doesn't suck. It's just a little bit too hard for me. Let's start playing a new game. You're good. You're good, Saito. I'm doing? I'm doing pretty well. I think I ate too many pancakes though before the stream because I am very full and sluggish. the I ate too much and there was one left. So I just put it in the fridge because I couldn't take it anymore. Tombs of royal families from different cultures. Oh, that's actually very interesting. I hope you get a good grade out of it. Oh man, that's a few. I know, right? Gluttony. That's my favorite thing ever. So if I remember correctly, you get different things by choosing different options here. I don't remember what the first option is. I know that selecting I like Metal Gear Solid 1, you get more stamina in the first mission of the game, in the Virtuous mission. I think if I select Metal Gear Solid 2, you start playing as Rykov, which is like Snake with a Raiden mask. And I think if you select I like Metal Gear Solid 3, you get a bunch of extra camos and some extra things in the special menu. So I want the extra camos, so we're gonna select Metal Gear Solid 3. Oh, and this is what I was talking about. European Extreme. I think it's such a funny name for a difficulty, but the game ends when seen by enemy. Basically, you got spotted, you die. I love that just the extreme is for action game experts. Yeah, this is the latest version of Metal Gear Solid 3 that got released, I think. And it was for the Europeans, so it has the difficulty is just for the Europeans. But we're gonna be playing on normal because I'm a normal gamer. Now let's watch the cutscene. Also, tell me if the game is too low.
After the end of World War II, the world was split into two, East and West. This marked the beginning of the era called the Cold War.
Cold War. Am I taking a sip of my water? Also, this cutscene is great. I love this so much. I only played 2 hours of the game, but I watch all the cutscenes like it was a movie on YouTube, and it does actually work as a movie, which is, I guess that's what Kojima likes to do, which is makes sense. Look how cool this plane is. It's the Fox.
Flying over Pakistan, altitude 30,000 feet.
Yeah, how is the audio? Can you guys hear the voices?
20 minutes to drop off.
Commencing internal depressurization. Equipment check. Arm main parachute.
All right,
Alright.
you ready to go?
Drop zone still showing a high pressure mass.
Sounds good? Okay, thank you.
Okay.
Good, we've got high visibility.
Oh, look how cool Major Tan is. Oh, look, Hideo Kojima, it's him. Is here in the credits. Also, I still can't believe that the cigar is actually very important to the lore.
Your connector. Put on your mask.
Nigga's like, oh.
Does this panty waste know what he's doing?
I don't even know what that word is.
10 minutes to drop off. Hey, are you deaf?
He said put out the cigar and put on your mask.
This nigga's like, oh, that's a waste of a good cigar. He doesn't even, like, unlit the cigar, just threw it away. That's very irresponsible, Snake, especially if since we're dropping in a forest.
Checking oxygen supply.
6 minutes to drop off. Opening rear hatch.
Oh, there it is.
Sunrise.
Oh, look at the slowdown. It started already. Oh, no. Okay, it's done. Good. I tried to optimize the game as much as I could.
Temperature 46 degrees Celsius. 2 minutes to drop off. Stand up.
But you know how it is. The suffering of the stream.
Try not to get frostbite from the wind chill.
Because when I'm playing the game normally it runs fine, but as soon as it starts to work with OBS, it starts to slow down really hard.
First halo jump.
First Halo jump. Oh, there we go. Now the cigar is unlit. Good. Oh, there it is.
It's okay. All green.
All green.
Prepare for drop off. Countdown. 5,
Let me try doing something.
3, 2,
I'm gonna disable the preview in OBS.
wings and fly. God be with you.
God be with you, Snake. Meow. Oh, this is so cool. And there he goes. Meow. Directed by Hideo Kojima. I do hope that Kojima is actually working to make movies now.
The head of the CIA has finally given us the green light for the virtuous mission.
Virtual mission.
Virtual mission.
No, the virtuous mission. The future of our Fox unit depends on it. If it succeeds, we'll be officially organized into a unit.
Virtuous mission. Sounds like some kind of initiation ritual.
You know, don't get cocky. This isn't a training op.
Right.
Always with the cigars.
What exactly is this wonderful mission?
Well, about 2 years ago, a certain Soviet scientist requested a
His latest game felt like it should have been a movie. Yeah, I did actually really like playing Death Stranding though. It's a very relaxing game and I enjoyed it a lot.
754 design bureau.
Because they actually managed to make walking interesting and that's a very huge deal, I feel like.
Sokolov. Isn't he that famous rocket scientist?
The very same.
Sokolov, the very same.
On April the 12th, 1961, the Soviets achieved the first manned spaceflight in history.
The Earth was blue, but there was no God.
Thank you, Snake.
Well spoken. The rocket that carried Yuri Gagarin to orbit was the A-1, known as the Vostok rocket. Sokolov is said to be the man most responsible for the multi-engine cluster used in that rocket. After Gagarin's
I do like the real life footage that they use.
become the head of the newly established design bureau.
From a
It makes it seem the story that they're telling more legit.
So why do you want to defect?
It seems he'd become afraid of his own creations.
Afraid?
call it a crisis of conscience.
And for that, he left his country and his family behind and went over the fence?
Not exactly. One of his conditions.
Oh, there he is. That's
was
Sokolov right there.
also to be taken safely to the west. We used a mole to get the family out first, and succeeded in sneaking Sokolov over the Berlin Wall shortly afterwards. I was the one who conducted the operation.
The security on the eastern side was still full of holes back then. Then what?
We got
And what?
Sokolov over in one piece, but the whole ordeal had left him exhausted, and we checked him into.
I mean, this game is part of a world history. My entire life was a lie. It's funny because you can actually learn a lot about history with the Metal Gear games. Of course, if you know how to pick what is actually real and what is not.
That we had something much bigger on our hands.
The Cuban Missile Crisis.
There it is.
October the 16th, 1962, President Kennedy received word that the Soviets were in the process of deploying intermediate-range ballistic missiles in Cuba. The President demanded that the Soviets dismantle and remove the missiles. At the same time, he announced a naval blockade to prevent further missile shipments from reaching.
Yeah, no more nukes in
The Soviets didn't
Cuba.
back down, instead placing their armed forces on secondary alert. Soviet transport ships carrying missiles continued on course towards Cuba. US and Soviet forces went on alert for an all-out nuclear war. Frantic negotiations were conducted through the UN's Emergency Security Council and unofficial channels to end the hair-trigger standoff. Finally, on October the 28th, the Soviet Union agreed to remove its missiles from Cuba.
Oh, thank God.
And so the world avoided a nuclear holocaust. But in order to get the Soviets to pull their missiles out, we had to make a deal.
You mean the one where the US agreed to remove its IRBMs from Turkey?
No. The Jupiter IRBMs deployed in Turkey were
Oh, it's
obsolete.
raining here. I hope you guys can hear the rain.
Anyway, they had no strategic value whatsoever to either the US or the Russians. The Turkey deal was a ruse, a cover story that was
Oh, there it is. This is where the altered history comes in.
What the Russians really want?
Sokolov. They wanted us to return Sokolov.
You mean the Soviets pulled out of Cuba just to get their hands on Sokolov?
That's right.
That's right.
What the hell was he working on?
At the time, we had no idea. We were running out of time. It was either give up Sokolov or risk full-scale nuclear war. In the end, we had no choice.
Yeah, I would
President
agree.
Kennedy gave in to Khrushchev's demand. The next day, I got Sokolov out of the hospital, handed him over to agents on the eastern side. Sokolov kept on screaming, "Save me," until he disappeared from my sight.
Oh, that's upsetting.
Then a month ago, we received some new information from one of our moles.
About Sokolov?
Yes. He was taken back to the research facility and forced to continue working on the weapon in question under KGB supervision.
Uh-oh.
What's more, it's on the verge of completion.
So what kind of weapon is it? Something to do with space rockets?
No, missiles.
Same technology.
I guess you're right. We don't know the details.
I guess you're correct, Snake. You're so smart.
For half a year now, the Soviets have been conducting frequent nuclear tests at Semipalatinsk.
Something to do with the weapon, I assume.
We're talking about a secret weapon so big that Khrushchev was ready to pull out of Cuba to get it back.
Is Sokolov still in the facility?
No, according to our intelligence, he's in Selinoyarsk, a place in the mountains about 3 miles to the west that's known as the Virgin Cliffs.
The Virgin Cliffs.
The Virgin Cliffs.
Nice name for a virtuous mission.
They moved him there just...
I guess that's what it's called, Virtuous Mission, Snake.
Apparently, they're conducting a field test of the weapon, but it's our best chance to get him back. This mission would never have been possible if he was still in the research facility. This is our last chance. Sokolov must have known that too when he contacted us.
Ah, my eyes. There you go. We're going down. This cutscene is still so cool. I think it's amazing how they managed to do like cloth physics in. I think this game came out in 2004, which is like very impressive for the PS2. That's right. This game is so hard to emulate.
Listen up, Jack.
Oh, and we have the R1 vision.
Ensure the safety of Sokolov and bring him back to the west.
No.
If we don't get Sokolov back before that weapon is complete, we'll be facing a major crisis. The clock is ticking.
Also, I want you to know how they couldn't see
Once
this.
we've confirmed the rescue, Sokolov, stand by at the recovery point. A recovery balloon will be dropped at that
There we
point.
go. That's also why
Helium will be pumped into
the
balloon.
cutscenes are also very demanding on the system, because they're actually they're not pre-rendered. They're all running on engine because of those R1 sections.
I'm familiar with the theory.
Take it easy. It's been combat proven.
Do you think Sokolov is up to it?
The shock will be less than during a parachute jump, and the arm can handle up to 500 pounds.
So you're planning on going over the border in a single combat talent?
Also, that's a very good microphone, because it would be going like because of the wind.
Sounds like she could hold her own against a battalion of tanks.
Even with the fuel in the reserve,
Didn't even know about the R1 thing? Oh yeah, this is a common thing in this game.
well, it shouldn't take more than a few hours.
I think you can do that on most cutscenes, and sometimes the prompt doesn't appear on the top of the screen.
Wrong. You'll be eating dinner, breakfast, and all the rest of your meals in the jungle.
In the jungle. Hey, we're gonna be eating snakes and frogs, let's go! There you go, we're almost on gameplay, we're very close. Oh, also, you're gonna be seeing some black spots around this area. It's something that I sadly can't fix, but I think it's just on this area. So don't need to worry about it too much. Like, I can fix it, but it's gonna make the game run slower, so it's not worth it. Oh, edgy. So pretty. Just throwing everything in the ground. What if someone finds those, Snake? Oh, you're gonna see it right now, Saito. Ah, he's not smiling, but he's here. Snake! The best snake.
Do you copy? You're already in enemy territory, and somebody might be listening in. From here on out, we'll be using code.
I do like that you can actually change the
Code
pictures.
name for this mission will be Naked Snake.
Naked
I'll be referring
Snake.
to you as Snake from now on. You're not to mention your
So it's
real name.
55 years old.
What, you don't like snakes?
What do you mean?
What do you mean?
You've eaten one before, haven't you?
In survival training?
I'm glad to hear that.
I don't know if I'd ever order one in a restaurant, but
Be careful, you might not have a choice.
There's no restaurants here, Snake.
what should I call you?
Let's see. I'll be
Oh, no. This is Major Tons, Saito. I don't know who Major Zero is.
You must not be seen by the enemy. You must leave no trace of your presence. Is that clear? This kind of infiltration is the Fox unit's speciality. In other words, weapons and equipment are procured on site. That goes for food.
Yeah, we also have to eat in this game.
Just as your name implies.
Great. Now I see why you asked me if I like snakes. I suppose calling me Snake was your idea of a joke, too.
No, there's a good reason for that. I'll tell you later when the time is right.
You're completely naked.
Back to the subject.
It would be so funny if this cutscene ended and he's actually naked.
You'll also find some medical supplies.
There's probably 1 or 2 mods for that, I'm sure of it.
About the backpack. I lost it in a tree on the way down.
I see. Well, you'd better go back and get it then. You know where it is?
No problem. I can see it from here. It's stuck on a branch.
To climb a tree, stand in front of the tree that's covered in ivy and press the action.
Press the action button. I love when they say the action button.
We can't risk violating Soviet airspace, but I'll be in the gunship. My frequency is 140.85. I'll give you a call.
I'll give you a call.
You need to talk to me. Use the send.
The send function.
Okay, Snake, go get your backpack.
Oh, I almost dropped my controller. Nice. There we go. So, as I was talking about it before, there's these black spots around the area. That's something that I can't fix, but it's only in this starting area from the little test that I did. I didn't play a lot, but I played a tiny little bit. Wait, this is not the tree that I go down. Where is it? Wait, it's this one. So this version of the game, as you can see, it has this 3D camera, which is way better than the original game, I feel like. So you can move around like this. Press the action button. There we go. Give me my backpack. Nyong. There we go. Those little black spots looks fine to me. Okay, as long as it's fine.
Your backpack, Snake.
I did.
To equip a weapon, it's necessary to take it out of your backpack. In the survival viewer, choose Weapon from the backpack. Your available weapons will be displayed in a window in the upper left. From that list, choose the weapon you want to equip and press the Enter button.
The enter button.
For other equipped items, just do the same thing from Item.
Got it. Use the survival viewer backpack.
Yep, that's right.
Thank you, Major.
Survival is fundamental to this mission. After you've been out in the field for a while, your stamina will start.
Okay, as long as it looks fine, it's
Stamina
it's
gets
good.
low,
It's good.
It'll affect your performance. You won't be able to shoot accurately, for example, and your wounds won't heal as smoothly. Keep an eye on your stamina so you don't run out. To recover lost stamina, you can hunt for local flora and fauna.
You can eat some snakes.
Use either your tranquilizer gun or your knife to hunt.
My only weapon is a Mark 22 Hush Puppy tranquilizer gun.
Thank you for saying the entire name.
It's been fitted with its own suppressor. However, the suppressor will deteriorate every time you fire. Once its durability reaches 0, the noise suppression effect will be gone. So don't get too trigger happy with it.
Okay, I'll try.
The suppressor's durability is shown in the icon. Any weapons and equipment beyond what you're carrying now, you'll have to find as you go.
I have to find my own weapons and equipment? Whose crazy idea was this anyway?
Solo covert actions are standard Fox operating
Yeah,
procedure.
you're a foxhound.
You can't leave any traces of your presence. No weapons, equipment, footprints, sweat, or bodily waste. The same goes for bullets and cartridges, too. Your presence in enemy territory is...
Yeah, but reminder that Snake just threw all his mask and all his parachuting equipment on the ground right there.
It could spark an international incident. You can't let anyone see you. You can't let the enemy know you're there. This is a stealth mission. You're a ghost, Snake, in every sense of the word. And there'll be no rescue if you're captured. The military and US government will deny any involvement in the affair.
Then I'll just have to take care of myself, huh?
Oh yeah.
I'm afraid so. You've been given a fake death pill for that purpose. SIS guidelines stipulate that soldiers on covert ops like this one be issued a potassium cyanide capsule. Tape it to your body so you can take it when you need to.
How generous of you.
Thank you. I can kill myself at any point.
Use it if you're taken prisoner by the enemy. It'll send you into a state of false death for a short time.
Fooling them into thinking that I'm really dead. So how do I come back to life?
Just take the revival pill.
You mean that thing they put in my tooth before the mission?
That's the one. But be careful. If you remain in a state of false death for too long, nothing will be able to...
Oh yeah, you're gonna be dead for reuses.
I'll keep it in mind. You said this was a solo mission, right?
Right.
I guess that means I can't count on any reinforcements.
Correct. The mission rests entirely in your hands.
I like seeing the personal data stuff.
Relax. There's a support team ready to back you up over the radio.
Who?
Oh, who?
I'll introduce them to you. This time, survival is of utmost importance. The first member of the support team will be in charge of monitoring your physical condition, acting as a medic, so to speak, as well as recording your mission data. She's a member of Fox as well, and she's here on the gunship with me.
She.
She.
Hello, Snake. I'm paramedic.
Yeah, paramedic. She's so cool.
as in a medic who comes in by parachute.
Aren't you going to tell me your real name?
Are you going to tell me yours, Mr. Snake?
My name, huh? It's John Doe.
Oh no, that's a
Then I'll call you
lie.
Jack for short. You're a regular Captain Nemo.
A name means nothing on the battlefield. After a week, no one has a name. What's your name?
Jane Doe.
Very funny.
I wasn't joking, but I'll tell you my name only if you manage to make it back alive.
There we go.
My frequency is 145.73.
I think I don't need to memorize these ones. It's probably already in my on my
If you want to
thing.
save, send a message over the reserved save frequency, 140.96.
A snake is not smooth at all.
Lets me record my mission data.
That's right. It also records the state of your health.
Good to know.
Good to
There's
know.
one more person I want to introduce you to, Snake.
Huh?
Speaking of snakes, you remember the boss, don't you? A
Yeah, the
legendary
boss!
soldier, your mentor.
The best character in the entire series.
FBI's authorization in the first place. She's going to be serving as Fox's mission advisor.
Boss is?
She also helped me plan this mission. She and I were at SAS together.
Jack, is that you? How many years has it been?
Boss?
Boss.
That's right. It's me.
There you go, let's look at her personal
Let me hear
data.
your voice.
Age unknown.
5 years,
Everything's unknown.
7 days and 18 hours.
You've lost weight.
You can tell just by the sound of my voice.
Of course I can. I know all about you.
Really? Well, I don't know anything about you.
What's that supposed to mean?
Why'd you disappear on me all of a sudden?
I was on a top secret mission.
I forgot to look at paramedics' personal data. We're gonna have a lot of chances to.
Things I wanted you to teach me.
You could teach me.
I taught you everything you needed to know about fighting techniques. I taught you all I could. The rest you needed to learn on your own.
Techniques, sure. But what about how to think like a soldier?
How to think like a soldier? I can't teach you that. A soldier needs to be strong in spirit, body.
Oh, and the music is slowly
And the only
picking
thing
up.
You can learn from someone else is technique. In fact, technique doesn't even matter. What's most important is spirit. Spirit and body are like two sides of a single coin. They're the same thing. I can't teach you how to think. You'll just have to figure it out for yourself. Listen to me, Jack.
But
Just
boss,
because
I can't. I'm a
soldiers
baby. I
are
can't do
soldiers
anything by myself.
doesn't mean they always will be. Having personal feelings about your comrades is one of the worst sins you can commit. Politics determine who you face on the battlefield.
Oh, hello, Venturica. Just stopping by before you go to sleep. That's fine. I hope you have a very good sleep then.
Yesterday's good.
A dreaming of some very cute and fluffy rats.
No, it had nothing to do with you. I already told you, Jack. I was on a top secret mission. A soldier has to follow whatever orders he's given. It's not his place to question why. But you're looking for a reason to fight. You're a natural-born fighter, but you're not quite a soldier. A soldier is a political tool, nothing more.
When you work
That's
for the
what
country.
If he's a career soldier. Right and wrong have no place in his mission. He has no enemies and no friends. Only the mission. You follow the orders you're given. That's what being a soldier is.
I do whatever I have to get the job done. I don't think about politics.
That's not the same thing. Sooner or later, your conscience is going to bother you.
Oh yeah.
In the end, you have to choose whether you're going to live as a soldier or just another man with a gun. There's a saying in the Orient, loyalty to the end. Do you know what it means?
Being patriotic.
It means devoting yourself to your country.
That means being patriotic, boss.
Yes, I'm ready to die for them if necessary.
The president and the top brass won't be there forever. Once their terms are up, others will take their place.
I follow the will of the leader, no matter who's in charge.
People aren't the ones who dictate the missions.
Then who does?
The times. People's values change over time, and so do the leaders of a country. So there's no such thing as an enemy in absolute terms. The enemies we fight are only enemies in relative terms, constantly changing with the times. As long as we have loyalty to the end, there's no point in believing in anything, even in those we love.
That's still a very good,
Soldier's supposed to think.
some very good
All we
quotes.
can believe in with absolute certainty is the mission, Jack.
All right, but do me a favor.
What is it?
Call me Snake.
Snake. Oh, right. Your code name is Snake. It suits you well.
That's right. The name
That's
of the
right.
unit during World War II was a snake. The Cobra Unit, a group of heroes that brought the war to an end and saved the world. As long as you've got a legendary hero backing you up, you'll be fine. Isn't that right, Snake?
Way to cut off the moment,
Think of
Pawn.
anyone else I'd rather have with me. Oh, and one more thing, boss.
Yes,
It's good to hear your voice again.
same here. After all, who knows if either of us will make it out alive? Snake, you are always best at urban warfare and infiltrating buildings. But this is the jungle. Survival is going to be key. Those CQC techniques I taught
Remember
you
the
are sure
basics
to
of
come in handy.
CQC, Snake.
CQC. Close quarters combat, huh? I've been in the Green Berets for the past few years. I'm probably pretty rusty.
Not to worry. I'll be here to help you remember. After all, this is your first actual survival mission. I'll be supporting you over the radio.
Where are you, boss? Next to the Major?
The boss is communicating with us by radio from aboard a Permit-class submarine in the Arctic Ocean.
Yeah, very comfy
My
place.
frequency is 141.80. Call me if you need my advice on battle techniques.
Gotcha.
Your mission is to retrieve Dr. Sokolov. Dr.
Let me
Sokolov
take
is
a
being
another
housed in
sip
an
of my
abandoned
water.
factory located to the north of your current position. Avoid heavy combat and don't let anyone see you. Don't forget that this is a stealth.
This is a stealth mission, everybody. Remember that.
Snake, try to remember some of the basics.
Oh,
of
there it
CQC.
is. Knife gun. My controller is shaking right now, by the way. They really want us to pay attention to this. Oh, now it stopped.
Virtuous mission. Now.
Now! There we go. And of course, the first thing that we're gonna do is call the boss because we miss her.
Camouflage is a defensive tool when you're sneaking through the jungle. To use camouflage, first press the start button to go to the survival viewer.
Uh-huh. Why are you speaking so slowly?
Press the enter button. Select uniform
Hello,
to select
boss.
battle fatigues, and face to select face paint. Choose battle fatigues that match the surrounding environment. The most effective camouflage is attained by selecting fatigues that blend in with the environment. Camouflage patterns that stand out in your surroundings will attract attention.
Thank you for the tutorial, boss. We're gonna be doing just that. Camouflage. Oh, and here's the Raiden mask, by the way. And then this isn't. Oh, I love that Italy gives us a +5 to or camo because it has green in it. The mask. Oh, there you go. We can't be naked. Look at Snake. But we're not naked today. I don't want Snake to be sick. And this is all the gear that we have. Anti-pronunciation, motion detector, active sonar. I love that it also has the weight as well. You can type. I don't think you can, Saito. I'm sorry. Yeah, because Snake, Big Boss doesn't like. Well, he's not Big Boss yet, but Snake doesn't like cigarettes. He likes cigars. Here's the little map. There you go. We already know everything about the game. Now, how do I play this again? So this is for my stuff. Detects animals with sound waves. Motion detector detects objects in motion. Do not detect stationary objects. Consume battery power while used. I try to remember what I need to do to get more battery. I think I need to get I think they said that they work while I'm moving because it works in friction, if I'm not mistaken. I think that's the quote-unquote lore. But I think I can also eat mushrooms, which I think that fills up the battery. And that's one of the funny conversations you can have with paramedic. I don't know a lot about this game, but I know some things. Baby. Oh, and that's the crocodile pit right here. I don't remember if there's anything weird around here. There's just the crocodiles. So let's do some of this. Woo! Don't mind me, I'm just walking around. Uh-oh, that's a big boy right there. There we go. We're fine. Woo! And I think around here is where we're gonna fight our first enemy. And that's where I stopped playing on my test, by the way. Because I was testing this game. Oh wait, there's a cutscene, that's right. Huh? Oh. There he is.
Major, I've spotted 2 enemy soldiers.
They're probably KGB troops sent to guard Sokolov.
AK-47s and grenades.
That's not the smile. The smile's gonna come in later.
Snake, your presence in Soviet territory is already a violation of international law. You can't let the
You are a criminal, Snake.
The CIA and the American government are involved. Contact with the enemy is strictly prohibited. Don't engage them in battle either. This is a stealth mission. Got that?
The Major is right. The point of this mission is to sneak through the jungle without being seen. The success of the mission depends on how well you use your camouflage.
Okay, so don't engage with the enemy. Got it.
Change your camouflage by selecting.
But
camouflage
boss, you already
versus
told me
camouflage.
this. I remember.
The uniform option lets you pick your uniform, while the face option lets you change your face paint. Choosing camouflage that blends in with your surroundings will help you conceal yourself more effectively.
And I think in this game, going non-lethal gives you
Anything that moves will stand out. If you just stand up and run around like an idiot,
it says run around like an idiot.
you should be able to sneak by.
Nah, boss will not talk to us.
You can see how effective your camouflage.
Oh, there it is. He's naked.
Camo index. The camo index shows how well your current camouflage blends in with the surrounding area. The higher the value, the harder you are to spot, and vice versa. The key is to make yourself one with nature.
One with nature.
Keep that in mind as you go along, okay?
Oh, game? Okay. I'm always afraid when it takes a little bit to show. Okay, we're gonna call the boss again.
Visibility is strong, so you'll be finding yourself in a lot of unexpected encounters. Naturally, this means that close quarters combat will be more important.
Remember the basic of CQC.
Chances to use CQC then.
That's right. In proximity encounters, firing a gun isn't necessarily the best response to every situation. It's only one option among many. Rather than taking the time to draw, aim, and fire a gun, engaging your opponent in hand-to-hand combat can sometimes be a faster and more reliable way of subduing him.
Thank you, boss. Thank you.
Besides, in a sneaking mission like this one, it's too dangerous to go around firing your gun.
But I have a suppressors, boss. I'm fine.
Enemy.
Yeah, I know. You created CQC to deal with exactly this type of situation.
With your help, of course. In a battle situation, you'll only have a split second to decide how to attack. Use the weapon button to attack using a weapon.
I can't believe that without Snake, you wouldn't have CQC.
Press the CQC button once to throw a punch.
Pow.
Pressing it multiple times in succession will allow you to deliver a combo attack.
Combo.
Striking your opponent is just one aspect of CQC. It doesn't really start to shine until you've got your enemy in a hold. Press and hold down the CQC button to grab your opponent with your right hand. From there, you can use the left analog stick to knock your opponent off balance and throw him to the ground.
Oh, that's
This
something fun to
is
do.
knock an opponent out in a single blow. If you don't press the left analog stick, grapple with your enemy until you're behind them and can get your knife to their throat.
Oh no, no, that's murder!
Grabbing an enemy from behind and holding your knife against his throat will render him virtually powerless. From this point, there are several things you can do.
So many things you can do with a knife,
Press the
Snake.
button hard to slit the enemy's throat with your knife. Move the left analog stick and press the CQC button to throw the enemy to the ground. Lightly tap the CQC button rapidly to choke the enemy. You can use this to knock him out or even kill him if you do it long enough.
Uh-oh.
By continuing to hold down the CQC button, you can move around while keeping your grip on the enemy. By pressing the weapon button, you can aim your currently equipped weapon at another.
There's so many things you can do with an enemy while
Towards
choking
your
them.
shield, the enemy will be reluctant to attack you.
Oh yeah, I also accidentally killed people like this before.
Knife against the enemy and demand information. You'll be surprised at how much you can learn this way. But don't get too complacent. While your enemy may be powerless in your grip, he'll use any opportunity he can to counterattack.
There we go. Okay, I want to talk to Paramedic now. Let's save the game.
Saving the game, Snake?
Yes, I am saving... Wait, which game? I'm saving my mission data. There's no game here. We're not playing Metal Gear Solid 2. There we go. Oh, it's been 37 minutes of gameplay already.
Snake, you ever heard of Godzilla King?
Oh, there you go. This is what I wanted to see.
What is it?
It's a movie.
I love the movie facts.
Nope.
It's about this monster called Godzilla, who grows to an enormous size and
Look at Godzilla right there.
goes on a rampage in Tokyo.
Nuclear test.
Also, let's look at her information.
Marshall Islands must be crawling with giant monsters.
28.
now.
It's just make-believe.
Maybe that's why my pants.
Oh, it's not her birthday. I'm excited to see if we're gonna be fighting someone that it's at their actual birthday.
Godzilla is immune to all weapons, and humanity has no way to stop the monster. Dr. Shirazawa develops a new type of weapon. But
Godzilla's a good boy? Agreed. I enjoy Godzilla.
Obliterating everything in its path. It was originally a Japanese movie, but they made an American version too. I recommend seeing the original Japanese one if you ever get the chance. It's
Gojira.
It's fun, but it's also got a serious anti-nuke message as well.
Where can I see the original?
You'll just have to go to Japan.
Really? That's too bad.
Well, if you wait 40 years, you might be able to see it in America too.
That's so much time.
What's that?
2004 will be Godzilla's 50th birthday.
You think they're still going to be making?
Yeah, it's when the game came out.
Of course. Everybody loves Godzilla.
You sure know a lot about movies.
I don't suppose you're the movie-watching type, are you?
Not really.
Okay, then I'll tell you everything I know. When the going gets tough, movies can save your life. It's always good to be able to look at things from a different perspective when you get in a jam. That's the magic of movies.
Yeah, I'm just like Snake. I also am not a movie watcher.
Like a nice distraction.
That's the spirit, Snake. Have a little fun.
Yeah, have a little fun, Snake. I haven't got any animals yet, so I shouldn't be calling her for it. Yeah, this is where the enemy soldiers start appearing. So I actually need to be careful. I have a map, right? Let's check the map. Okay, I can either go to my right, or I can go up. Let's go to our right first, because there's a bunch of enemies over there. Alright, they're slowly coming towards me. Okay, Snake, crawl. Good luck, Snake. Okay, where was the thing? Oh, it's back here. Isn't that where I came from? I'm confused now. Yeah, this is where I came from. Why is it saying that there's another way over here? Oops, I didn't mean to open this. Oh, no, I'm going the right way. Okay. Yeah, Snake, please, just get up. There we go. Is that an enemy over there? I think that's just an animal. Could be a snake, could be a frog. Let me get my knife out. Oh, that's a microphone. No, that's my weapon. Here we go. Okay, what is this? It's a snake! There we go. There's another thing over here. What is this? Oh, it's another snake. Oh, and what is this? I found the sniper. I actually didn't know that there was a nice sniper rifle here. It's not a tranquilizer, so I don't care about it. Okay, let's eat that snake right now. It's a reticulated python. Let's talk to paramedic first, and then I'll eat it. We need to ask paramedic if it's actually tasty or not.
I see you caught yourself.
There we go. This is what I was excited about.
Reticulated python is said to be the longest snake in the world. The biggest ones can grow up to 10 meters in length. Although they're not poisonous, they're still very dangerous, so be careful around them. They have a highly ferocious temperament, and they can swallow
They're angry.
whole, even large animals like deer and pigs.
Oh, that's actually very
Their
scary.
most distinguishing feature is the mesh pattern of their scales. This pattern acts as a highly effective natural camouflage.
A snake is just gonna eat 10 meters of the snake.
Pay close attention to your surroundings, otherwise you could get bitten before you even know it's there. It's a huge snake, but you should be able to capture it alive by using the tranquilizer gun. I'll bet if you capture one and throw it at an enemy, it'll give him a good scare.
Oh, is that something that we can do?
Right.
That's actually pretty fun.
Taste.
Huh?
Do they taste good?
Did they
You
taste
actually
good?
won't eat one.
Why else would I be asking?
Cannibal.
What?
Cannibal!
Nothing. Let's see what the guide says. Ah, you're in luck. It says they taste pretty good.
Pretty good.
Good. I can hardly wait.
Ugh.
Okay, let's eat one right now. Cannibal. Oh, we can also look at the snake. Oh, look at it. Look at that big boy. The longest snake in the world, not venomous, native to Southeast Asia. Not eaten yet, said to be fairly tasty. Well, tasty. Thank you, snake. Okay, let me check the map again. By the way, a reminder that I have a very bad sense of direction, so I'm gonna be constantly opening and closing the map. Is the guy coming this way? I don't think anyone comes over here. Relatable. Yeah, that's kind of... I had a problem playing... what is it called? I had a problem playing Hollow Knight for this reason, because the game kind of wants you to... Oh, the guy's right there. For you to make your own map, and I could not do it. Like, the game is fun, but handling the map was very frustrating. So I decided not to do it. What else do I have? I also have the sonar. How does the sonar work? There are animals with sound waves. Let's see. Oh, so it kind of works the same way. But I only use it sometimes. Vibrates when detecting life forms. Equipped to use it. Yeah. Oh. Yeah, these tools are gonna be way more useful in this game than in the other ones, because the AP sensor and I think the motion detector were available before, and I never used them. You can't hear the noises, can you, little guy? Is he coming straight for me? I hope not. There we go. Oh, I'm such a pro gamer. Okay, let's take this guy away. I don't want anyone fighting his I don't want anyone fighting his body. Come here. You're coming this way now, boy. What if I just drop him in the tall grass over here? This should be fine, right? There you go. Give me more ammo. You can't do open world game because you get highly distracted. They do have maps, but I do dare to check? No. That's fair. You forgot you could drag people around? Oh yeah, you can drag people around and shake them off to get items. Oh, there's an enemy right there. I should use my... Not the scope. I should be using the motion detector. I don't think there's anything on the top of that tree. So the usual way that I play stealth games, if I haven't noticed, is by being very methodical and being sure that I'm not being seen. So the place that I need to go is straight north, if I remember correctly. Yeah, so I'm going the right way. But since there's an enemy there, I wonder if it's a better idea for me to go this way instead. Because, you know, I can put enemies to sleep, but in this game, they're way less forgiving with you being seen and that kind of stuff, because they expect you to be using the camos. So the enemies can actually see you very easily. Is that an enemy over there? No, that's animals, I think. There's so many dots over here. But I think they're all animals. Yeah, I think... I hope nothing here is a snake, because I don't want to get attacked. Let me get my knife. Oh, I can actually, I should be trying to capture one of the snakes alive. Yeah, there's a snake right there. See? Oh! Don't bite me. There we go. And there's another blip over here. Oh, it's a frog! Come here, froggy. Woo! Yes! Okay, let's call a paramedic. I want to know about this frog right now.
I see you've captured a giant anaconda.
Oh, that's another snake.
The giant anaconda is believed to be the largest snake in the world in terms of weight and diameter. It's not poisonous, but its large size makes it extremely powerful.
Powerful snake.
Even eats crocodiles. Its only
Oh my
natural
god.
enemy is man.
That's scary.
Snake.
And snake. That's me, baby.
Got it. So how does it taste?
I knew you were going to ask me that.
Glad I didn't disappoint you. So,
Well, the guide says it tastes all right.
Alright.
I'll have to try some.
Ugh.
Ah. You already know, paramedic. So tell me about that frog.
I see you
Yeah!
have a frog.
Someday
The
you
tree frog is
feed
the main
on a
frog
tree
found
frog.
in the It's arboreal, spending most of its time in shrubs and bushes. But the tree frogs that live in that jungle are a lot bigger than ordinary tree
Oh, they're
frogs.
big boys.
They've got an appetite, huh?
You've got a one-track mind, don't you? But seriously, that is one theory. However, there are people who think it's a mutation caused by nuclear testing and waste from
Oh, so they're nuclear frogs.
Do you think they're safe to eat?
Is that all you ever think about?
What else is there?
Thoughts.
Yeah, no, I only care about
Like how a
food.
frog would get so big in the first place. Whether it's a temporary phenomenon created by a unique environment, or a permanent mark of evolution, or a product of the toxic waste coming out of the research facility.
Paramedic is right though.
If it is
Can I see the frog?
causing it,
Oh, there's
or
the
if these
frog.
Humans are interfering with the ecosystem. It really makes you think about the changing relationship between.
This isn't interesting.
No, Snake, it is interesting.
So,
You don't know anything, Snake.
You mean, is it edible?
yeah.
Well, I guess it's probably okay.
Probably okay.
I don't know. The guide doesn't.
I
say.
don't know.
Pretty useless guide, if you ask me.
Well, try one for dinner and you can help improve it.
You know what? I'm gonna try it right now. Nah, my stamina is still full. I don't need it. And there's something else over here. Can I turn faster? There we go. I hope it's not another snake. Oh, it's another frog! Okay, you're coming with me. Phew. I'm just stealing all the wildlife for myself. Oh, that's an enemy right there. I was distracted by getting frogs. I don't think there's anything else around here, right? Yeah, if there is, there would be in that direction. Yeah, that's only animals, I think. That's probably more frogs or other birds. There you go. Come here. Let me put you in the tall grass so you can't be seen. I think here they would still be seen. Oh, you had a grenade? Nice. Time to take the enemy and throwing at other enemies. Enemies. Oh, you had more bullets for me as well. Thank you. Oh. I need to kill that guy because he saw me.
Guess I'm seeing things.
Oh, you were seeing things. Don't worry about it. It's fine. Okay, he's turning away. Good. I'm so done with typing. Ah, it's fine. Okay, I lost a little bit of my stamina. I'm gonna eat that frog. Oh, goddammit, I pressed the wrong button. Food. Oh, the frogs that I have are alive. Oh, look at this boy. Look at it. I love it. Tree frog, a frog found throughout Asia. Arboreal lives in small trees and bushes. Hey, confetti! Hello, Lou. How are you doing today? I hope you're having a good day. Taste don't know, possibly edible. Okay, we're gonna eat it. You're gonna eat it right now. Disgusting. Capture alive. Tasted bad. That's sad. They look very adorable. Still a good boy, yeah. That just means that they're not edible, so I won't be eating them, which is a good thing.
Need wine?
Oh, that scared me. Okay, I'll take that water right now. End the stretch. Actually, while I'm stretching, I'm gonna call someone. Just so we can have some stuff. Let's call the boss right now. More confetti.
You can only use
And I'm stretching right now.
when your right hand is free
I'm standing up.
to pull them toward you. In other words, when you're barehanded or equipped with a one-handed weapon like a survival knife or a handgun. You won't be able to grab hold of enemies when equipped with two-handed weapons, such as the assault rifle or weapons such as hand grenades that
There we go. I got a big nice stretch and I also drink the water. Thank you, Lou.
I can't throw enemies with CQC when I'm holding an assault rifle or a hand.
Assault rifle or hand grenade.
Don't forget it.
Okay, I'll try to remember, boss. Thank you for telling me. No problemo. Nice, nice, nice. I don't think I see any more enemies around. I think that's the last guy in this area. Oh no, there's another guy right over there. So I probably shouldn't be shooting this boy. Let's stay still. We have 90% camo right now, so we should be fine. And the other guys, I make sure to hide them in tall grass. Oh, I meant to open the map. Let's see. Yeah, so the place that we need to go is right in front of us. We just need to wait for the guy to walk around. There you go. Look at him. He doesn't know. And if I remember correctly, I think the guys that have the blinking thing on their chest are the guys that are carrying the radio that can communicate through their control. And there's nothing on our left side, so it's safe for us to crawl. Okay, we're gaming. Don't mind me. I'm just being a snake. There we go. We passed through the first area successful. Oh no, you don't. You didn't see anything. Goodbye. There he is. That's not the smile just yet. Look at that guy. Just saw a snake, exactly. Ooh, it's a beehive. Oh, it is the smile! There it is! Ah, look at him. He's so cocky. Well, we have to do it now. We have to make Snake happy. No! Oh, I feel bad. Well, there he goes. And I think there's so much confetti. Also, I think we can get fruit as well, like this, right? Yeah. Also, there's a little frog over there. Is that a collectible? I actually don't remember. Oh, you can stop making noise, actually. It's gonna attract people. Okay, it stopped. Good. I guess we can just go down now. Ooh, look how cool Snake is. They got a fruit. Ointment and a nest. Can we call paramedic for these as well?
I see you've got yourself.
Oh, there we go.
Baltic hornets are a variety of hornets that inhabit that area. The difference.
I think this is my favorite part of the game. Just learning about different animals.
Inside the nest are larvae.
Can we eat the nest?
In particular, the honey you find inside the nest is delicious and
Yeah, it's delicious.
It's easy to digest and helps pep you up when you're feeling tired. In short, it's the perfect survival food. Honey can also be used as a burn ointment. When honey is applied to a burn, it creates a protective coating over the skin.
Yeah.
When you knock down
So honey is basically one of the best medicines in nature. And that's actually true.
Of course, the hornets aren't going to give up their nest without a fight. If you knock a nest down, a large swarm of hornets will come flying out. So be careful.
She didn't even hesitate. I know, right? I wonder if she can tell me anything about fruit, because I also got some fruit.
I see you found a Yabloko Maloko.
I don't even know what that is.
Diablo, what now?
Yabloko Maloko.
Oh, it is the apple.
It's a Russian name that roughly translates as milk apple. It's a type of star apple. The juice is thick and sweet, like milk, hence the name.
Ooh, sounds very tasty.
1.5 lengthwise, you'll see a star-shaped ring radiating out from the center.
Hence the star apple.
Right. The star-shaped part has a gelatinous texture and is said to be especially tasty.
Sounds useful.
Sounds
You're
useful.
welcome.
For once.
What do you mean for once? She's been useful this entire time, Snake. Don't be mean. Okay. So everything, including the fruit, paramedic will tell us about it. Snake is so rude. I don't remember if it's this bridge, but I think there is a bridge that we can go right below it. I don't think it's this one. Oh, I mean to open the map! Keep opening the wrong things. Yeah, I think here we can only go through the bridge. Yeah, look, it's the Yabloko Moloko. Not eaten yet, but say it should be tasty. And the hornet's nest. Not eaten yet, said to be very tasty. Ooh, Snake is excited for that one. We're not gonna eat stuff right now because we're good. And I think I saw 2 guards over that direction. I think I can. Oh, I think they all went away because of the hornet's nest. That's a very shaky bridge. Is that a mushroom? It is. I think I need to use the knife on these. How do I get it? Oh, there we go. There you go. Talk to me about the mushroom.
I see you found some
Yeah.
mushrooms. The Siberian ink cap is a mushroom from the ink cap family. Its life cycle is transitory. As soon as the spores mature, the cap starts to turn black, liquefy, and melt
Oh,
away.
that's gross.
Call it an ink cap.
That's right. It doesn't really turn to liquid, but you get the idea. In its immature state, before it melts away, it's valued as a
Oh, so is it good? Is it
Just
tasty?
be sure not to eat them while you're drinking alcohol.
Oh,
Why's that?
Ink caps contain coprin, which inhibits the function of aldehyde dehydrogenase. This prevents the body from breaking down alcohol.
oh,
causing
that sounds dangerous.
aldehyde,
Meaning?
meaning it will give you the hangover from hell.
So I guess it basically makes you very dehydrated.
What?
You think I'd drink alcohol in the middle of a mission?
Wouldn't you?
Hell no.
Hell no.
I'm knocking a shot back now.
What?
Just teasing you. Oh, come on. Where's your sense of humor?
I need a drink.
Just said that you don't drink during mission, Snake. No. So this is the part that I can go below the bridge. It's right over there. I don't think I see any enemies around. Oh, they're coming back. Okay, I'm fine. I'm good. Oh, there's so many. Yeah, there's 3 guys. They're probably just gonna cross the bridge. Well, that's on me. I should have been faster. But that's fine. As long as they don't come after me, we're good. There they go. Look at those boys. And I don't think there's anything else around here. Oh, there is one guy. And that guy has the radio. Oh! Don't look this way. Don't do it. There's nobody here. Don't worry about it. Oh, wait, there's one guy coming back. Oh, good thing I came back. You're just seeing a snake. It's just a snake. Don't worry about it. So those 2 blips are guys. Yeah, there's one right there, and there's another one right there. I can't see it on my vision, but I see it on the radar. Let's turn the radar off for now, because it does take away my battery. But if I just walk around for a little bit, the battery comes back, because it works by using friction. It charges by using friction, I should say. So I can't really kill this. Oh, and by killing, I mean putting to sleep. Because there's another guy right over there. I don't know if they will actually see me, though. I can probably be very fast and do it. Oh, no, he's coming right here. It's probably a better idea to let this guy run back and then knock the guy with the radio down. Why are you guys so close together? This is not supposed to work like this. Oh, there is another hornet's nest over there. Wait. I thought the bees were gonna attack this guy. Aww. Where did they went? Oh, it did actually make the guy go away, which is nice. And I should probably knock this guy down right now. Oh, I missed. There we go. Woof. Stressful. And I should get this guy quick. Come on. Over here. Quick. I think I can leave this guy over here. I don't think nobody will see him. And I don't remember if there's anything down here. Can I use a camo that is better for rocky places? Yeah, oh, Desert Tiger actually works really well here. I don't have any for faces though. Brown is like negative. Woodland is negative as well, I think, so it's fine. Oh, it's not negative, it's 0. Very nice indeed. There you go, Snake. Prowl. There's a guy right. No! God damn it! He went over a thing. Who's shooting at me? Who is it? I don't see it. Wait, you're awake again? Get me out of there. Oh, there's a guy right here. Bye. No, there's no reinforcements to have. Goodbye. You made me jump. I'm sorry. It wasn't on purpose. It's because Snake, for some reason, decided to stand up. Yeah, exactly. Thank you, Snake.
Reach the abandoned factory where Sokolov is supposedly being held. This place is a dump.
This place is a dump. Are you gonna smile in this one too? Oh.
I can't see Sokolov from here. The security is pretty tight.
Hey, look at that guy. That guy's tight.
Around the perimeter. I wonder how many are inside.
Am I still on alert? I don't think I am.
Objective, Sokolov, is inside the factory. They should be holding him in a room in the northeast section.
Northeast section. Got it.
Be careful. Your mission is to bring Sokolov.
I'll try.
He must not be exposed to any kind of danger. Do not approach Sokolov while in the alert phase.
Right.
Right.
And one more thing, Snake.
You mean there's more?
No, it's just that when you get to Sokolov, I want you to tell him something from me.
Oh?
And that is?
Sorry for being so late.
Is that all?
Yes.
That's probably because of what happened last time. Because Sokolov was screaming for help while he was being taken away. Okay, I'm not in alert anymore. Good. We're actually gonna go back. Wait a second. Open the map. Wait, that's not the map. Is it this way? Oh, that way. There you go. We're gonna run back because I'm almost sure that there is actually something below the bridge. I just don't remember what it is. And I'm curious. I wanna see. Yeah, Desert Tiger still works pretty well over here. Oh, this guy's still asleep. What happened? Did nobody wake him up while the alert phase was going on? Because I thought this guy was the guy that called mission control. Oh, I guess not. Okay, let's try that again. And now, Snake, don't put your back into the building. And we're good. Okay, they're walking backwards. Okay, they're walking back, so that's good. That's good. Oh, I do. Oh, that scared me. So that's what happened. Okay, it's because I kind of needed to be doing this, or else I wouldn't be able to. The XM1616E1, holding first spatial view, shoulder aim with L1 button, toggle fire mode with triangle button, put off suppressor with circle. I think that's just a pistol. I'm almost sure. Let's see. Oh, it's an assault rifle. Well, I'm not gonna use that one. Grenade. Yeah, because, you know, I'm going to be trying to go as non-lethal as possible. What should he eat? Let's eat the python. Oh, we ate the python already. Let's eat the apple. Not so great. Oh, you didn't like it, Snake? People said that the interior of the thing was very tasty. Okay, how's the situation? I think they're probably still walking back. Oh no, I see them in the radar. They're coming back. Let's wait for them to actually go to the other direction. It's funny that you can actually see where they're walking around. Probably ate it all in one go. Oh, that's scary. And there's also another guy over there. I saw you. You like the moving bridge? Oh yeah, it's a very nice touch. Oops, I didn't mean to do that. Yeah, they're right on top of me right now. Should we start moving right now? Because I don't think they will see me, and I kind of do need to walk like this right now. There you go. Up, up, up. Now you crouch and don't get up. There we go. How close is this guy? Oh, this guy is actually very close to be waking up. Can I shoot him again to make him sleep more? Oh, I can. Good. I don't think that guy will follow us all the way over here, so we're probably good. Let's just keep moving. But first, we're gonna get another mushroom. Because Snake is hungry. Hiya! Snake? Why don't... There you go, keep moving. There we go. I should probably save the game again. I don't think this game is a game that I'm gonna be having problems with crashing and stuff. But I wanna be sure, because the time that I was playing Zone of the Enders, it was crashing so much. Save. And also we get to hear Paramedic talking about movies, which is pretty nice. Hey Paramedic, tell me about a movie.
Snake, do you know the creature from the Black Lagoon?
No, I don't watch movies.
These scientists are investigating a place deep in the Amazon called the Black Lagoon, and they get picked off one after the other by this fishman thing.
Oh?
There was this scene when the heroine is going for a swim, and the creature sneaks up on her from underwater. Oh,
Very scary.
I was going to stop. I mean, of course, the 3D effects in It Came from Outer Space were a lot more intense, but...
It wouldn't be referring to you coming from outer space, would it?
How rude!
Yeah, Paramedic is an alien.
Because no one on Earth could be as charming as you.
Ah. Now that was actually smooth.
Around you when you're in the water. Just imagining you swimming in those jungle rivers makes me think of you being attacked by a fishman.
I appreciate the concern.
Fishmen aren't the only things that'll attack you in the water. Really be careful out there.
Yeah, you can actually get attacked by crocodiles.
Don't be attacking any pretty girls going for a swim.
Oh no, that sounded so weird.
You started it.
Yeah, but Snake did deserve it though, so it's fine. Let me check the map over here. So what do we have? I think, if I'm not mistaken, you can get the zombie cam around here, the face paint. I'm almost sure. So I see two guys there already. Give me my motion detector. So Desert Tiger here has the same camo as the woodland, so I should probably be fine with this camo. That guy's still moving around. I can move over here. Oh, there's one right over there. Oh, that was scary. I can't see anything. Let me just stop moving and I should be fine. Oh, he's walking right on my left. I can hear the footsteps. That's intense. I'm sweating. Yeah, I think this is it. This is him right there. Can I use the binoculars instead and actually look? Oh, there we go. This is way better. Okay, there's one guy over there, and there's that other guy over there. Why is the grass going crazy over there? Oh well. Let's keep moving. Oh, the camera changing. Oh! Oh, that guy saw me immediately. That's illegal. Excuse me? Hello. Okay, get up, Snake. Get up. Oh, that's the wrong... Ah! I'm getting... Oh! I can't get up. What's going on here? Oh, there we go. Punch that guy. Why it was not working? I was pressing the button. Oh, there we go. No, I was actually pressing the wrong button. Oh, I got a shotgun. You come here. No, don't kill him! I actually have to load the game now. I flicked the analog stick, but it didn't work. No! Okay, we have to load up the game. I'm sorry, gamers. I can't kill. Let's restart the game. Good thing we just saved. How do I restart again? Oh, like this. Oop. Why is it not showing up on OBS? Video game? Oh, there we go. Can disable the preview now. I hate it. I flicked the analog stick and Snake didn't want to throw the guy and just killed him. There you go. You can see the CQC working over there. That's what I tried to do. Oh, also, since we got the thing, let's see. Camouflage download? I don't remember what this is. Oh, is this the extra camo? Oh, it is! Okay, let's get everything. Do I need to get each one of them? That's gonna take so long. I should probably do this off stream. Let's do this off screen. Oh, we can get the rainbow one. Yeah, let's do this. I'll download all of these off stream. The Santa. No, we're gonna see Santa next stream. Don't worry about it. Load successful. There you go. We're either gonna get not seen and also not kill people for once. Oh yeah, we can just keep running over here. The enemies are all the way over there. Ba-bum. I enjoy having the radar up there, and I like the way that it works. So we now know that there's also an enemy inside that I should be looking to not get killed by it. Also, there's something right over here. I hope it's not a snake. I don't think it's a snake. Just to be sure. There we go. It was a snake. Give it to me. It's my snake now. And there's a guy walking right over there. Yeah. I see you. So we now know that there's a guy right in front of us. Right over there. So I should probably just hang back and crawl over this direction. And we can go through that hole. And then we can change our camo to something that is better for whatever this on the ground is. Let's see. What do we have? Tiger stripe actually. Oh, wait. Tree bark. Let's go with tree bark. And for face, we can go Germany. Let's go with splinter. Oh, I see where the guy is actually. I think I'll need to make him sleepy. Ah, I wasn't fast enough. Oh, aiming is so hard. No, don't call HQ. Stop dodging my bullets. Get me out of here. Up, 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 up and away. Oh, what is this? I don't know what that is, but I got it. Oh, they're all down here. Oh, this is bad. Oh, hello. Who is calling me right now?
You read. Snake.
Major, I got seen.
I'm okay.
No, I'm not okay.
Far from okay. Look at your life gauge. You're on your last leg.
Yeah, I'm seeing that.
See?
Snake, this is a solo sneaking mission. Do you know what that means?
Yeah.
No, you don't.
No, you don't.
It means there's no backup, no cavalry. If you're taken out, nobody is there to take your place. Pull out for now and recuperate.
Find a hiding place and get some rest. Your life gauge will gradually recover with
Okay, I'll try to run.
The speed of your life gauge recovery depends on the level of your stamina gauge. So get plenty to eat, then get some rest. You hear me?
Okay, I'll try.
You hear me?
I hear you.
Okay, we're gaming. Get me out of here. I got orders to run. Oh, I thought I could crawl over here. Ah, that was a grenade. Please, just go. There we go. Can I hide over here? Oh, it's closed.
Major, I'm in front of Sokolov.
Yeah, because it's an alert, Snake. We talked about this.
Hold on, Snake. What's the current condition?
Condition.
Yeah. What phase is it now?
Evasion.
Exactly. I already said you can't contact Sokolov during battle. Don't you listen to people when they're talking?
Oh, they're bullying Snake.
The door won't open is probably because Sokolov is blocking it himself. He's scared, and no wonder. In order to break Sokolov out of there, you'll need his cooperation as well. So stop scaring.
I'm gonna punch Sokolov.
Contact Sokolov later after you've disengaged the enemy. Once things have stabilized.
There's not a lot of hiding spots around here, though. Oh, they immediately saw me. Oh, this is bad. I'm gonna die. Ah! Well, I guess this is a good time to bring back the death counter.
Snake, you alright? Snake.
76. Oh, now it's 76. There we go. It's been a while since we had to bring up the death counter. There you go. Let's try this again. So let's take a different approach this time, because that other guy will see me every time if I keep doing the same thing. It's been a while. So we probably want to go to the right instead. I don't think this guy will be looking at us if we go through here. Maybe if I go too fast. No, it's fine. Yeah, let's stay still for a little bit. We are at 90%, so I don't think he'll see us if we stand still. And that's the guy that has the radio on. We can see the blinking light on his chest. There you go, let's keep moving. I just hope he doesn't turn this way. Oh, we have to change our camo now, I think. Because this place is green. Oh, flag tarn. I don't even know what that is. I guess it's mud and also greenery. Oh, don't look this way. There's no one here. Oh, the guy actually stopped moving. So it's probably our best bet to stay right over this tree. Is he moving back? Oh yes, okay, now is our chance. Let's turn off the radar real quick just so I can get some battery back. There you go, now we can turn it back on. There's one guy inside. That's the guy that we have to be careful of. There he is. Oh, is he? Where is he? I see the blip, but I don't see him. Oh, can we crawl underneath the building? We probably can. There's so many blips over inside the building. I wonder if there's like a bunch of birds on top of it or something. There's that guy right over there. I think we can probably knock down that boy. Actually, I don't think we'll need to. Probably just keep going this way. I don't think that guy's gonna move. Oh, hello, Orion. I'm having a lot of fun so far. This game is great. Oh, there's a snake there. Oh, and there's a rat! That's why there's so many blips around. We're catching that boy alive. Come here. You're my friend now. You're gonna stay in my pocket. Okay, let's call paramedic. Paramedic, tell me about this rat.
You have a calorie maker.
Oh no, that's not a rat.
The thing you're holding now?
Oh, the little block that looks like a cookie?
You love the squeak? Yes, it's great.
Okay. But what is this thing? Never seen anything like it.
Calorie Mate is an energy supplement that contains all the proteins, lipids, vitamins, carbohydrates, and
Mhm,
minerals needed for a balanced diet. It's a well-balanced.
Oh yeah, I heard that is the best one. I only played 2 hours of it before this stream, like a long time ago, and I really enjoyed it. But that was the time that I didn't have my PS2.
Yeah, and it'll help balance out all this jungle food.
Oh, the jungle food I need.
Easy and quick to eat, so it's perfect when you're running late for an important mission in the morning.
I've never been late for a mission.
Really? Aren't you always keeping people waiting?
Oh, that reference.
It's easy to keep track of your calorie intake and receive the nutrition your body needs.
Yeah, before this one, my favorite was Peace Walker. Peace Walker is a very good game.
Is that why they're all so slim?
Right. And any diet where you eat nothing at all is bad for
But I really enjoy calling paramedic every time I pick something up.
Yes, I love Japan.
I love Japan. There you go. Now talk me about that rat.
I see.
Yes!
The rats in that area are the descendants of wild Norway rats that were domesticated by humans as pets and lab animals. They're not poisonous, and I don't think they'll attack you, but they're quick little creatures, so you might have a hard time.
Dubious little creature.
So how do they taste?
Snake.
Snake, don't eat the rat.
They're rats.
I know what they are. Do they taste okay?
The guide says they're not that bad.
Good enough for me.
This game has the best supporting. In my opinion, I agree. I really like the supporting in this game. We're gonna be catching that snake too, but I don't think we have any cages left to catch it alive. So, pow! That's the restriction snake. We already know about that one. Is that another rat? Oh, it is. I saw the little tail. There it is. Look at that boy. Hello. We'll leave this one walking around. I will be killing that snake though, because it can actually hurt me. Pow! I have so much food, I'll never go hungry. So I think there's a guy right outside. I think that blip right in front of me could be the guy. Oh! Let's go back real quick. Why isn't the AP sensor working? There's a guy right on top of me. Isn't this supposed to be detecting? Oh, there we go. But there's so many rats around that I don't know who's real and who's off and who's not. Oh, gotta go to a meeting? Oh, good luck with your meeting, Saito. Hope you have a good time there. Well, at least it's not that bad. Where is the guy? I hear the footsteps, but I don't see him. Ah, god damn it! No! Come here! Pow, 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 pow! Where am I getting shot from? Oh, this is the Sokolov cage. Whoa! Oh, you come back here! There's so many gunshots. Oh, hello. Oh, there you go. That one's down. Come over here. Where's the other ones? Oh, there. Oh! I didn't even see the grenade. Oh, there's so many. I don't think I'll be able to handle this one. Come here. I am Naked Snake. I can do anything. No! Well, let's update the death counter again. 77. No, and I have to capture the rat friend again.
Snake, what's your
That's
status?
okay.
Snake!
Snake! Can't believe Snake failed us like this. Yeah, in this game it's very hard to see where enemies are. I can use the motion detector, but since there's a lot of animals around, it becomes a little bit hard to see which one are enemies and which ones are not. So let's start going towards this way. We're basically going to the same place we were before. Oh, I also forgot to change my camo when I went inside. But I think the enemy would see me anyways. I don't think it would make much difference. Here's the guy. Keep walking. I don't want to be seen. Also, the enemies here walk really slow. I guess it makes sense since they're like just patrolling around in a jungle. They kind of just need to be taking their time anyways. Strolling around, looking at the sights. Oh, I'm burpy. I think it's because of all the pancakes that I ate earlier. I ate so many pancakes. And I think if I hide behind these three over here, I'll be good. No, no, snake, snake, please. Did I bump into something? Oh, I bumped into a fence. That's right. That's why I stopped crouching. There we go. Now I can keep going. So we're gonna capture our rat friend again. Also, I'm almost sure that there's something on the ceiling in this house. I think that's where they keep the zombie camo. And I want to grab it. Also, I don't know how many guys are inside the building. I think there's 2. There's that one that I saw right after I came in this little tunnel over here. And there was also one in the... Oh yeah, I need to get the pistol out. There was also one to the left. Oh, I didn't mean to shoot the snake. The rat dodged at the last second. There we go. Squeak! Come over here, friend. You're mine now. Do I need to call her again to... I think it saves all the conversations you have, but I'm gonna talk to her again just to be sure.
I see you have a
Oh, it didn't save. Okay. Let's keep all of these.
I see.
There you go, the rat. Just so we have everything in order. Since my cages are full, I'm gonna eat something from a cage right now. Oops, that's the wrong menu. I think we have a snake. Yeah, we have a snake, a frog, and a rat. Let's eat this one. That's tasty. Now give me the other one. Is this a different snake? Oh, I always press select instead of pressing start. Food. Oh no, that's the reticulated python. We know about this one already. Taste unknown, but said to be edible. Tasted bad. Poor frog friend. The frog friend is so cute. There you go. I need to be more careful. Oh. I hear footsteps. There's no one in front of me, so it's fine. I think there was a guy right over there too. Can I go through the ceiling from here? I don't think I can. I think I do need to be down here. And oops, no, snake. I need you to go down. There we go. I need to find some way to get inside the building without going from the front. Because there's a lot of guys over there. Anyone here? Maybe that is a guy. That bleep over there. It is a guy. I was correct.
I think I saw something.
No, you didn't see anything. It's fine.
Huh. Guess I'm seeing things.
You are seeing things. Don't worry about it. Yeah, the radar in this game very hard to tell where there's enemies, but I guess that's the point. It's supposed to be harder. But I guess this makes it more fun in a way. And it really makes you take your time looking at your surroundings, which is good. There's that guy over there. Oh, you coming back? Ah, god damn it. You stop using that knife. Okay, back to the hole, snake. There you go. Go back to the hole. Back to the hole. Go live with the rats. So many gunshots. Can I shoot at their feet? I probably can, but I shouldn't. I want the evasion to go away. But I think my best bet is going over there. I should probably knock down the guy that is walking right in front of that hole. And then I crawl the little wall that is over here. And then I should probably be fine. HQ. Oh. Now we wait for a little bit. Hello, Mr. Rat. How are you doing today? Having fun over here? I got caught, almost. But I'm doing pretty well. Oh, actually, while we're in the caution menu, I'm gonna be right back. I'm gonna take this 1 minute break. So you guys can enjoy the fan art and the Metal Gear music, I guess. So I see you in a few minutes. Now, in 1 minute, probably. It's not gonna be that long.
HQ. Patrol here. Unable to locate the problem. Understood. Return to your position.
There we go. I'm back. And we're not on alert anymore. Boop, boo-doo-doo-doo-doo-doo. There we are. Now. Let's follow the plan that I was talking about. Let's go towards this hole over here. And we can deal with that guy. Oh, he's already in perfect position to be dealt with. No, not really. I should probably wait for him to walk towards that direction, or else the other guy will see him. Wait, does he actually goes inside? Huh. I wasn't expecting that development. I should probably get a better camo for here. Oh, wait. But I'm gonna get off underneath the building immediately. So it's probably to keep the one that I have right now. There we go. He's coming back. And I should drag him to the tall grass so nobody can see him. Come here, buddy. There we go. That's how it works, right? Now, there's this place over here. Oh, there's so much of my blood on the wall. I think there's only that guy that stays inside now. That guy doesn't come over here, right? I hope not. I'll keep my camera over there just to be sure, but I think this is the only guy. This is the only guy that patrols over there. Oh, let me go to the grass just to be sure. But I don't think that guy is gonna... It'll wash it off? Oh, the blood. Oh, okay. Yeah, I can hear the footsteps. He's still right on my right. Okay, he stopped walking. I hear him, but I don't see him anymore. And I see that that guy is approaching. The one right over there. I wonder if he actually comes back here. If he does, I'm gonna put it in the grass too. Okay, so that's that guy full patrol. He just walks around over here. So we can probably shoot him when he starts coming towards this direction. Let's change our camo first. Let's go with the tree bark. I think that we can keep the same face, it's fine. So there's two guys over there. Oh, good thing I didn't shoot him when he was right there, because that guy would have seen it. Oh, there's actually... I see another guy's head over there. Oh, is that a tree trunk? Okay, I hope he goes to his left and not to over here where I am. Okay, good. Oh, did he stop moving? Oh, he did. Ah, god damn it! I thought he was gonna be looking at that other way. No! I have to hide in the holy hole again. Please, Snake, go inside the hole. There we go. Ah. I thought I was safe. I thought he was looking the other way. Yeah, you guys can keep shooting the hole. You won't hit anything, though. Oh, hello, Snake. No. Give me the knife. There we go. Swash! Did you hear that snake dying? Every day I wake up and thank God for the holy hole. Yeah, this part over here is kind of rough.
There's nothing here.
Yeah, there's nothing. You didn't see a man crawling through a hole. Don't worry about it. The problem is that the caution takes so long to actually go away.
What's wrong?
Oh, I didn't mean to shoot.
This is HQ. Patrol here. We've lost sight of the enemy.
No, there's no enemy. It's just the rats. Don't worry about it.
Still nearby. Pursue and engage him.
It's funny because the enemies don't crawl any holes.
What's wrong?
What's wrong? Oh, they're probably waking up the people. Uh-oh. That's bad news for me. It's fine. I can put them to sleep again. What is this? Oh, that's a bullet. Yeah, there was a guy asleep right over there. He's not anymore. Oh, and the caution takes so long to go off. Oops, I didn't mean to call anyone. That was an accident, I'm sorry. At least my battery's back because I've been crawling around. And I still think it's funny that the... Oh, I hear footsteps. That the battery apparently works with friction. Like just by walking around, your battery fills up. That would be fun. Well, we do have the we technically could make something that would charge with friction, but we would need to use like a funny little suit probably, and it wouldn't be that effective anyways. How you doing, Rat? Just having fun? Look at him, he's so cute. Right, there he goes. Oh no, he's back. Do we act? Oh, okay. We haven't unlocked the cure menu yet, so it doesn't matter if we get shot a lot or not. So the thing that I was gonna plan to do in case go Red be free, I was planning to do if I got seen again was to hide in one of the lockers up there, but I think they immediately would see me if I tried. The hole is probably the best thing we have around here. Oh, don't spin around, it's gonna make me sick. Yeah, we already have our rat friend, so we don't need to worry about it. We already have... I will see if I can... Does it keep your inventory to the other mission? Because if he does, I'm gonna carry that rat until the end of the game. There's a guy right there. I don't think they can see me. Just in case, I will stay over this way. There you go, we'll stay right here. Look in the rat space. And I'm giving myself a free stretch because I need it. Oh, also, I should probably get one more of my coffee candies that I have over here. They're tasty, I like them. There we go, no more caution. This is HQ. The problem... I should probably wait for that guy to come back over here and walk towards that direction. Oh no, he's already right here. He probably shouldn't right now. Pow! There you go. Now I can move into the tall grass. This guy's taking so many naps today. Oop. Oh, nice. Thank you for the smoke grenade. That'll probably be useful if I get seen again. So I think what I should... Oh, okay. He runs towards that direction. I see. That's probably why he saw me then. Now, where do I go from there? Where does he goes from there? Oh, he stays right over there. Is he looking straight at me? Yeah, he will see me if I stand up. Oh, now it's my chance. Oh, it's fine. I think he would see me. Where's the Sokolov area again? Run. What is this? A life med. So it's probably a better idea for me to stay over here and wait for him to walk towards that direction. I don't... Oh, there he is. And this is beauty sleep. There's a reason he wears a mask. I don't think he'll see me like this, will we? Okay. Ah, god damn it! I thought he was looking the other direction. Oh, this sucks. Go inside. Can I not go inside these lockers? Oh, I thought I could. Well, back to the hole we go. Ah, that sucks so much. I thought I was safe. I was using the right camo for that area. I think that area I get more camo by wearing 3 bark or squares. I don't need a motion detector.
What's wrong?
What's wrong?
This is HQ.
Patrol here.
Should I just keep shooting the guys in the feet if they come here?
Acknowledged. The enemy is still nearby. Pursue and engage him.
Oh, my suppressor went away. There you go. I don't think that worked. Right on your knees. What's wrong?
It's just my imagination.
Yeah, you got shot in both of your knees. No, stop waking up my friends.
What's wrong? What's wrong?
This is so stupid. It worked. It worked. What's wrong? I am running out of ammo though. I'll risk it. Give me more ammo. There we go. Now we're talking. Oh, there's 2 guys over there. Oh, I missed.
The enemy. He's here.
I won't be killing anybody. There we go. Yes! Everybody's asleep.
This is HQ.
Patrol here. Unable to locate the problem.
There we go. Like, we did it. Oh, I'm such a pro gamer. Just saying it'd be funny. Nah. It's fine. All the games so far, I've been doing non-lethal. Oh, but those are papers.
You must be Sokolov.
Are you one of Volkin's men?
Just throw everything there.
You'll never get it from me.
No. I'm a
Why is this cutscene so blurry? There we go.
Escort you back to the other side of the Iron Curtain.
Your CIA
With
What an unfortunate last name.
you.
It's fine.
Zero?
Zero.
I have a message from him.
What is it?
He said to tell you sorry for being so late.
Did he now?
What does it mean?
Well,
It means he's a man of his word.
yeah, he did say he was gonna rescue him again.
But we've got no time for this. You have to get me out of here before they arrive.
Who's they?
Colonel Volgin of Gru.
Gru.
You in the West know him as Thunderbolt.
Volgin's so cool.
Thunderbolt? Never heard of him.
He's a member of the army's...
Yeah, tell me about him.
man who seeks to seize control of the motherland. Ever since the Cuban Missile Crisis 2 years ago, Khrushchev has been pursuing a policy of peaceful coexistence with the West. Despite resistance and criticism from hawks in the army and the provincial authorities, Khrushchev has managed to suppress the opposition so far.
So far, though.
Of his agricultural policies has put him in a precarious position. And on top of that, the tragedy last November.
President Kennedy's assassination.
Precisely.
Precise.
In a sense, Khrushchev has lost his biggest partner, and his power base is rapidly crumbling away. A certain group is plotting to use this opportunity to seize power by rallying the anti-government forces, overthrowing Khrushchev, and installing Brezhnev and Kosygin in his place.
So many Russian names.
This plot is Colonel Volgin of the GRU. He has control over another secret weapons research facility much like this one, OKB-812, known as the Granin Design Bureau, and is using it to further his plans. But that is not enough to satisfy him. Now he's plotting to seize the secret weapon I have been developing here and use it as leverage in his bid for power.
That's scary. Not a fan.
The intelligence says that they are going to make their move during the test.
Then, the soldiers outside.
They're all asleep.
They wouldn't need that many men just to keep me inside. Their orders were to prevent Colonel Volgin from capturing me. Even if it meant killing me in the process, or so it would seem. Volgin will come. I'm sure of it. You must get me out of here before then.
Okay, we'll try.
Leave it to me.
Yeah. Escort mission.
By the way, your Russian is superb.
I love that they keep this here.
Speak it.
Just to... Oh, by the way, they're speaking Russian.
Is that so? America is truly a frightening country.
Having second thoughts.
Oh, he's slapping the butt and my controller vibrated. That's good.
Let's go.
Major, this is Snake.
Major.
Sokolov is safe with me. He's doing fine. No injuries.
Good work, Snake. Now hurry up and get Sokolov to the recovery point. We'll rendezvous with you.
Rendezvous. That's such a weird word.
I managed to get past them.
I see.
What about the boss?
We lost contact with the boss sometime ago.
Uh-oh.
What happened?
It's probably just a weak signal. Just hurry and get Sokolov out of there.
I wonder what happened to the boss. Oh, this part. When is gonna happen? There it is. Yeah, don't come close to me. He's just trying to be helpful. Wait, Snake, where is your suppressor? You're supposed to have one. I put it on your gun.
Freeze!
There we go. Where is he? I'm waiting for him for so long.
So this is the legendary boss.
There he is. One of the best characters. I do still prefer the boss though. Oh, I lost the AR1, god damn it.
You're from the Ocelot unit of Spetsnaz. What's a Gru soldier doing here?
Soldier?
Soldier. He's so cool.
He's the Ocelot commander.
That's Major Ocelot to you. And don't you forget it.
So extra.
Sokolov is ours. Now get out of here.
And Ocelot never lets his prey escape.
What?
What? What are you talking about? Just straight up skills him. Pow! Oh yeah, nah. He's one of my favorites too. This game has like the best Metal Gear characters in my opinion. The ricochet. Ah, but your little hat though. It's dirty now. See, it's full of blood. That's not nice.
I can't say it feels good to kill a comrade, even if it is for the Gru.
Sokolov, take cover.
Take cover.
You're not the boss, are you?
I'll be, don't worry. There it is. Can't believe this man would become a quadruple like agent.
What is that stance? Huh. That gun.
A knife gun.
If you're not the boss, then die.
Ah, I got jammed. That's what you get. Sokolov, why did you scream?
Leave it! Shoot the other one! Whoa!
Oh, also, does it actually change if you're being non-lethal? Because I think that guy was shot with a dart when Snake shot him. It wasn't a bullet. That's an interesting detail that I never noticed before. No, I think it's always a dart, right? Yeah, because of this scene. And now he's asleep. He's a sleepy boy. Just punches him in the face with a gun. Oh, and unjammed the gun, true. Impossible.
You ejected the first bullet by hand, didn't you? I see what you were trying to do, but testing a technique you've only heard about in the middle of battle wasn't very smart. You were asking to have your gun jam on you. Besides, I don't think you're cut out for an automatic in the first place. You tend to twist your elbow to absorb the recoil. That's more of a revolver technique.
That's how he transformed into Revolver Ocelot. Pow! Ah! X, you came into a good time. We just met Ocelot. I think you were playing Pokemon Black and White. You're pretty good. Let me shout you out anyways. What is that, Shady? And yet you're playing Pokemon Black and White. How was that, by the way? Did you have fun? Did all your Pokemon die? Also, welcome Raiders. Hello, Shady. Hello, X. I hope you guys had a very good stream. Oh.
Major, do you read me?
I'm not doing Nuzlocke meme? Oh, okay. Well, I hope all your Pokemon fainted then.
Apparently they were taking orders from a GRU colonel named Volgan.
A GRU colonel?
Part of an internal...
Oh yeah, we just met Ocelot, so you didn't lose a lot. I also been getting seen too much from my own tastes.
Guarded by the KGB and hunted by GRU? Snake.
Oh, also, that death counter is throughout the entire series, by the way. It's not just from this game. So I'm not that bad in the game. Oh yeah, and I guess I should say my spiel. For those who don't know, I'm Glooby, I am a rat. I usually play old PS2 games and character action games. And today, I'm playing Metal Gear Solid 3. I'm playing the Subsistence version, I think that's what it's called. The one that has European Extreme as a difficulty. But I'm not playing that difficulty right now. Oh, actually, let me show you guys something fun. Let me save the game first, though.
Do you want to save?
Yes, paramedic, I want to save. Talk to me about movies. Yeah. I think the difference in this game is because it has a new difficulty. There's some extra. Oh, wait.
It came from outer space.
Yeah,
you told me about that the last time.
An astronomer sees a meteor, but it's really an alien spaceship, right? And the aliens start replacing the townspeople with clones and forcing them to help repair the ship. The 3D effects were quite realistic.
Yeah, I actually never seen those movies. I'm not a movie watcher person myself.
Precisely because it's realistic, with the images jumping out of the screen at you. It makes for a nice escape from reality. I have to admit it made my eyes tired, but it was really intense. Unfortunately, they don't make very many of those movies anymore.
When did it come out?
There's no more movies coming out, I'm sorry.
So probably about 10 years ago?
Guess I'm out of luck then.
You know, they're coming out with household versions of video cassette recorders. One day you'll be able to see old movies anytime you want. It'll be like having a movie theater in your own home.
Wow, technology.
It's like if you had a record with movie film etched onto it instead of music. It'll work the same way.
You're kidding.
No, really. And someday they might make movies where you control the characters yourself.
Sounds like
magic. That's a video game. We're doing that right now. Okay, now I can do the funny thing that I wanted to do it. So we have Ocelot right here, right? Oh, I need to equip something first. No, not food. There you go, this will work. And we can... Oops. We can kill him! Kill him! Oh, he's actually not dying. There we go. And it actually is a game over screen.
Snake, what have you done?
What have you done? You changed the future, Snake! I do think it's funny that that's a thing that they added to the game. Oh, by the way, you can kill Ocelot because the rest of the games will not make sense. It is great, I love it. I don't think there's any more enemies around. I think I just need to find Sokolov now. Do they have items on them? What about you, Ocelot? Yeah! Mousetrap. I don't even know what this is. Why do you have a mousetrap on you? It is actually just a mousetrap. I actually didn't remember that this was a thing. Do you have anything else on you, Ocelot? I think that's it. They even got the Coronel's voiceover. Yeah, they did, which is great. Also, if you see what happened here, there's all the guys that got killed, and these ones are the one that Snake knocked over. But the one that got shot by the train gun actually has the sleepy symbols, which is also a very nice detail. They basically thought about everything. Oh, I shouldn't say everything, but there's a lot of detail in this game. I think I saw something over here. Is it a snake? I see it on my radar. Oh, there it is. Come here. Pow! Oh. Pow! There we go. Give me that snake. And we should probably eat something because our stamina is getting low. That's probably because of all the shots that I got. Give me that snake. This tastes great. Can't believe Snake is a cannibal. I think Sokolov just ran outside. Yeah, there's not really another place to go. But if I'm not mistaken, there is something on the ceiling of this place. I'm almost sure that you can get the zombie camo around here. Oh, what is this? Suppressor for the gun that I don't use, thank you. I think I'm getting confused with another place, probably. Oh, might as well walk around because the enemies won't attack me anymore. And I don't think I can open... Yeah, I cannot open these. Wait, did someone wake up? I think I heard something. It's probably my imagination. I don't think there's anything around here, actually. I think I'm getting confused with another place. Maybe it's over here? No, there's nothing. Okay, we can go outside now. We can run after Sokolov. Also, I think if I stay around here long enough, they'll get reinforcements, so it's probably best for me to go away very quickly. There we go. Oh, actually, I want to change my camo real quick. Probably wear something cooler. I really like the leaf. There you go. We can stay with this one. Oh, and change the face paint as well. Give me Splinter for now. Oh yeah, I should take away the motion detector so we can recharge the battery. Oh, okay, we don't need you. Good. Hello, Sokolov.
You okay? Those men were from the Ocelot unit.
Spetsnaz?
Yes. The best crew has to offer. They're coming for me.
They are?
I'm finished.
You're not.
Calm down.
Yeah, let's go.
We'll get you out of here, I promise. And we've got some of the best backup we could ask for.
But Tom just told us that there was no backup. They told us that before we got in.
That's what
There we go.
Yes, the
The
Shagohod
Shagohod is such a cool name.
tank capable of launching nuclear IRBMs.
It can launch nuclear missiles from that kind of terrain.
Oh yes. And
Oh,
without
yeah.
support from friendly units.
A nuclear-equipped tank capable of operating solo.
Boom, boom, boom.
Is that thing finished?
No, this is only the end of Phase 1. It won't be truly finished until we complete Phase 2.
Oh, you can count Sokolov. That's impressive. That's why you're an engineer.
If it is completed and the Colonel gets his hands on it, it will mean the end of the Cold War.
The end of the Cold War.
Yes. And then the Age of Fear will truly begin.
The Hot War.
I had no choice but to cooperate. I didn't want to die. I wanted to see my wife and child again in America. Please, take me to America. Quickly.
We're trying to, don't worry.
They cannot complete it without my help.
Got it. Let's go.
Oh, there it is. It's the bridge. We're here. Oh, I'm so excited to see this again. I don't get why everything's so blurry. I hope it goes away. It's not supposed to be that blurry. Oh, there you go. It's not as blurry anymore. It's because of the fog. Just think it's because of the fog. It's her. Boss.
Boss?
Don't drop that thing on that bridge. It's gonna bring it down. It would be funny if Sokolov just fell down and died just here and there.
Good work, Jack.
What are you doing here?
Sokolov comes with me.
Immediately rainy terrain, rainy weather. Look at all those bees. Actually, I think these are hornets, actually. Uh-oh.
Hornets?
Yeah, they are hornets. It's so scary. Goodbye. The fear. Ah! That scared me. Hello, Kiyoharu VT. Welcome. Let me shout you out and see what you're doing. You came into a great time. It's a very famous cutscene. Oh, you're playing Amnesia Rebirth? How was that, by the way? Did you get scared? Did you have fun? How was it?
My friends,
My friends.
let us fight together again.
I have waited long for this day.
Yeah, and for those who don't know, my name is Glooby, I am a rat, and I usually play old PS2 games, or usually action games in general. And I'm a rat, not a mouse, remember that. Oh, that's gross.
All 5 of us are together. It's time we go to
Let's say hello to who came in. Hello, Kiyoharu. Hello, Ruki underscore I86. And Zemniak. I hope everybody had fun there.
It's raining blood.
Look at him. Look at that guy.
Is he crying?
Yes, I am crying. Oh, and this cutscene is great. You guys came in a great time. Snake is just watching, like, what is even going on here? Kuwabara. Hello, Voguing. Oh, voguing is so cool.
Ah, what a joyful scene.
Thank you for taking the ring away.
Welcome to my country. And to my unit.
Boss, what is this?
Yeah, explain yourself, boss.
Union. Sokolov is a little gift from my new hosts.
Recoilless nuclear warheads. These will make a fine gift for me.
This can't be happening.
So upset.
Another one of your disciples? Are we taking him with us?
I wanna know why this is looking so blurry.
Still just a child. Too pure.
He's
for
too
us.
pure, he's a good boy.
He has not yet found an emotion to carry into battle.
What are you talking about?
Think you can pull the trigger?
Yeah, shoot the boss right now. Nope. Oh, the boss is so cool. Punch to the face. Ooh, now that's a broken arm right there.
He's seen my face. We can't let him live. If Khrushchev finds out about this, we're finished.
We're finished. On the little bullets.
He must die.
No, but the game just started.
He's my apprentice. I'll take care of him. Jack, you can't come here.
No, call me Snake. There you go. See, she's nice. She's putting her hand so he can get up. Psych. It's like, no. Oh, and there he goes. And he also has a dislocated arm, and that's not, you're not gonna be able to swim Snake. You're finished.
The new blood has been rejected.
Metal Gear Solid cutscenes do actually hit different. You know, because Kojima always wanted to make movies, so they're basically movies.
Now, onto Sokolov's research facility.
Shagohod is out.
Shagohod. I love when when anyone says that name. Shagohod is such a cool name. Goodbye, Snake.
Drift away. My place is with them now.
There's the boys. Snake is not having a good time today. Snake, hello? Talk to us, Snake. We all have off days at work, yeah. Just turns it off. I don't want to talk to anyone.
Snake, can you hear me?
Yeah. Just barely.
Snake, listen to me. You need emergency medical treatment. Can you move? You've got to get those wounds treated. Hang in there. All right, let's get you fixed up. Paramedic?
I really like the assisting on the game.
Relax and it'll all be over before you know it.
The little self-surgery thing.
Stay with me. I've seen people in worse shape before. Think you can handle it?
Major. The boss. She's defected.
We'll talk about that later. First, we've got to get you patched up.
Okay, here we go.
Yeah, Snake, it's time.
First,
It's time for a little tutorial.
If you select Cure, you can start the treatment. Healing is divided into treatment using medicine with the item window button and surgical treatment using the weapon window button. Your injuries include a fractured left elbow and rib bone, and lacerations on your upper arms, right elbow, and abdomen.
Yeah, that's not a good time.
They need to be fixed using surgical treatment. Move the healing cursor with the left analog stick to the affected part of your body.
I wonder if I'm gonna remember all of this. Probably not.
Hold the weapon window button and use the left analog stick to select the medical item and then press the enter button. With this method, you can use items to help your recovery process. To treat a bone fracture, first secure the affected area with a fastener and then wrap it in bandages.
Faster than wrapping bandages. Okay, I'll try to remember. Disinfectant to clean the wounds, suture to stitch it up, septic to slow the flow of blood, and bandages. Okay, that's already too many items. I already forgot everything. I think there's item descriptions that I can read, so I should be fine. Or we can just be looking here at the sky. It's fine. And I can't press the first person thing. I can't even move. Very sad. Cure. So let's start with this cut. Okay, it does tell me what I need to do. Okay, good. Suffering from a deep cut, bleeding, no bandage applied, and no disinfectant. So, disinfectant first. And then bandage. Oh, I'm still bleeding. What do I need first to stop this? Cuts and... Oh, there we go. I'm still suffering from a deep cut. Oh, I need to stitch it. There we go. Good thing that I don't need to use it in order. And for broken bones... Wait, where's the arm that is broken? It's a splint and a bandage, right? There we go. This is a cut. So, disinfectant, septic, bandage, suture. In this order. Deep cut, okay. I think the actual order would be a disinfectant, then the what is it called? Styptic, whatever this is. And then suture and then bandage. That would be the right order, I think. Another cut. But it is funny that we can just use whatever order. Broken bone. There we go. And now we're good. We're cured. Ah, Snake. You're in such a good shape now. Oh, this is the part that makes me uncomfortable. Oh, that noise. Ah, it sucks. I hate it. But you did it, Snake. You're now cured. It's like you never got injured at all. Dislocated joints are the worst? Agreed. I never got a dislocated joint myself, but I had people in front of me that were not having a good time.
Good job, Snake.
We're coming to get
You
now.
did it, Snake.
We'll drop a recovery balloon. Can you set it up?
Look at that, clean water. There's a secret here that I can find. Oh, I don't think I was quick enough. I think you could see, what is the guy called again? The Sorrow? I think you could see the Sorrow over there if I remember where he was. Shagohod. That might be a different cutscene? Okay. Yeah, I have vague memories of the events of this game. Because like I said, I played the Virtuous missions by myself and that was it. But I watched all the cutscenes on YouTube like it was a movie. So I do know some stuff. I don't know anything about the gameplay though. There's the boy, the Shagohod. So cool. It's like a little tank boy. Ocelot is so upset. He's looking at the bullet like, what did I do wrong? Oh, but Vogin's so excited. He's like, oh, look at my little nuke. Excellent.
A great success. Thanks to the boss and her cobras, I have both Sokolov and the Shagohod.
Oh, hey, Valis. Oh, that's a weird combination of emotes. How are you doing today?
What are we going to do with the girl?
Who is she?
Apparently she's Sokolov's woman.
Uh-oh.
She's a nice catch. I'll take her.
Uh-oh.
Not so fast, my dear.
Bad touch.
A kiss of death.
Are you KGB?
We may be able to use her.
There you go. You can have it back.
She has spunk.
Shall we take her back to the base?
Oh, yeah.
Perhaps we should. We have no further use for Sokolov's research facility. I think it's time I gave this marvelous new toy a try.
Oh, that's not a good idea.
Even if they are our enemies, they're still our countrymen.
But it won't be me that pulled the trigger. It'll be our friend, the American defector.
It's the perfect plan.
Fellow Russians?
Remember the Alamo.
Colonel!
And there he goes. No. His neck is still down there. Ocelot's face was like, what? Oh, that's very bright. Oh, my eyes. Oh, and there's little Snake's balloon. Yeah, that's not perfect rest conditions for someone that just like got thrown into a river. And that's a big explosion right there. I think Snake is a little bit too close to a nuke. I don't think he would have a good time. But let's save the game right now. Oh, and there we go. And this would also be the perfect moment to end the stream because it's getting close to my 3 hours. And I think this is it. This is right at the end of the Virtuous mission. So, oh, wait, it's going. Wait, you're not supposed to go. And I think this is it. Oh no, I'm hearing myself. No, stop that. Okay, we can look at the intro before we go, I guess. I thought it was gonna stay in the... I thought it was gonna stay in the saving screen, because this would be the perfect opportunity to start. Well, we can watch it again next time. What I fear in my heart, but you're so supreme. Oh, the song is so good. Now this is pre-rendered. Snake Eater. Oh, I should be looking for someone to raid while we're doing that. Oh, I have an idea. I drew you. I'm still in a dream, Snake Eater. Oh, look at those voices, Wigglies. Just see like Snake jumping around and being cool. Shooting rockets. That's stuff that we're gonna be doing later in the game. Also, it does really feel like a movie from the 80s, 90s with this intro. That's why I want Kojima to actually work on a movie, because I think he would do a good job. Or a series. It could be like a Netflix series too. I don't think Kojima would have the restraint to work on the max of 3 to 4 hours in a movie. I'm still in a dream, Snake Eater. There you go, and we're done. So we're gonna be raiding. Let's raid Spike, because it's been a while since I raided Spike. Right? Wait a second. No. Let me check what someone else is doing. Wait! Art Sounds right now is playing the Winnie the Pooh baseball game. Okay, we're gonna raid Arts then. Because that seems like a fun time. So let's do that. Thank you for the stream, Glooby. No, thank you, Horatio, for coming. But before we raid into Arts, let me talk about my schedule a bit, because it is Monday. And it's time to talk about schedule. So tomorrow, on Tuesday, I actually won't be streaming. It's my rest day. I'm gonna be resting and taking a nap. And doing personal things, personal rat things. But on Wednesday, oh, I actually forgot to ask Farias what time we're starting. It's probably gonna be at 8 p.m. UTC, but let's have like an extra hour of deviation. But I'm gonna be playing Darkest Dungeon with Farias on my channel right here. It's gonna be the classic that he's gonna be screaming at me while I don't know how to play the game. And on Thursday, which I'm also excited about, I'm gonna be playing Rairo Kuzunoha again, but the second one instead of the first one. Oh, actually, while we're playing that in the back, I'm gonna have this playing on the background. There we go, so we can have something to listen to. And on Friday, I'm going to be playing Elden Ring with Range again. So, without spoiling anything, we killed the very sick lady that is very hard and also very optional. So we can finally move on with the game and do other things. So we're gonna progress through the story. And Saturday, it's also gonna be my sleepy day. Don't say. I was explicitly trying not to say the name of the character. Oh, this is actually very loud. It's okay, Risha. It's fine. It's fine. And Saturday also sleepy day. Won't be doing anything. But on Sunday, I'm gonna be back on my Fallout 2 shenanigans, and we're gonna be telling the first citizen that she sucks. Well, once again, that's gonna be it for now. So we're gonna be rated. We're gonna be rating into arts, and the raid message is gonna be part of the title of the stream. That's Major S a lot to you? No, I have a better one. Let's see. Where's my things? Where's the rat emoji? There it is. And we can have a red flag. There you go. Wait a second. I'm typing out. There you go. This can be the raid message. And as always, I really appreciate everybody that came here today. All the raiders that decided to stay, all the lurkers that were listening to me babbling about Metal Gear, and all the chatters that kept me company, and also all the VOD watchers that are probably watching this VOD right now. I really appreciate it. And we're gonna be rating into arts, so treat him well. He's a good friend, and be nice. Goodbye, and I'll see you later. I will see you around.